Good morning all. So today's class will look at how to find the length of a curve as an integral. So we are seeing applications of geometric applications of integral. So the length of a curve can be obtained using an integral. So let us see how do we obtain the arc length. Now our problem is, so you are given a smooth curve in the sense that's a differentiable curve. So you are given a function of the form y equal to f of x, which is differentiable over an interval a to b, and our aim is to find what is the length of this curve in the given interval ab. So for doing this, so we'll first construct a Riemann sum to obtain the length of the curve. So that will give us an integral. Okay. So what we do here is, so here you are given a function y equal to f of x over the interval a to b. Now you are given the interval a to b. So what we do is we'll divide uh, the given interval ab into n subintervals. Okay. So corresponding to the subinterval, so you will get the endpoints x0, x1, x2, x3, etc. xn. Now let me take f of x0 as a point p0, f of x1 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന point p1, f of x2 is p2, f of x3 is p3, so on, f of xn is pn. Now you join the line segments. So join the points p0 and p1, then p1 and p2, then p2 and p3, so on, p3, p4, and pn minus 1, pn. So you will get the polygonal paths which are connecting. So you will get line segments which are connecting the points p0, p1, p2, etc. pn. So let me take one such polygonal path. ഇപ്പോൾ one such subinterval എടുക്കുക. So you have a subinterval uh, which is having the endpoints as xk minus 1 and xk. So corresponding to that you will get the points pk minus 1 and pk. Now this is the line which is joining pk minus 1 and pk. Now you join this അപ്പം പി കെന്ന് ഈ ലൈനിലേക്ക് പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക. അതുപോലെ പി കെന്ന് ഇങ്ങോട്ടും പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർ. So you will get a right triangle which is having hypotenuse as the line segment joining pk minus 1 and pk. So the length lk will be root of delta xk square plus delta yk square. ഇനി delta yk എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് that will be the difference of these two function values f of xk യുടെയും, so ഈ f of xk യുടെയും f of xk minus 1 ൻ്റെയും ഡിഫറൻസ് ആയിരിക്കും. So this will be f of xk minus f of xk minus 1. So this lk will be approximately equal to root of delta xk square plus delta yk square. So where delta yk is equal to this difference. Okay. Ini for okay, so this is what we have got. Lk is equal to square root of this. Now L will be approximately equal to ni, as you take your intervals as small as possible, this line will be approximately equal to the length of this polygonal path. നമുക്ക് ഡയഗ്രത്തിൽ നിന്ന് കാണാൻ പറ്റും ആ ലൈനും ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെന്റും നമ്മുടെ കർവും തമ്മിലുള്ള ഡിഫറൻസ് വളരെ ചെറുതാണ്. So when you take the subintervals as small as possible, this difference will be very small. So when delta xk tends to 0, so L will be approximately equal to this summation root of delta xk square plus f of xk minus f of xk minus 1 whole square. ഇനി നമ്മൾ എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഡിഫറൻഷ്യബിൾ ആണ്. Differentiable ആയതുകൊണ്ട്, so here you can use mean value theorem. By mean value theorem, so function is continuous and differentiable in the given interval. So f of xk minus f of xk minus 1 by xk minus 1, that will be equal to f dash of xk star, where xk star is a point in the open interval, xk minus 1 and xk. So this difference can be put in the form f dash of xk star into delta xk. So f dash of xk star square into delta xk square varum. So you can take delta xk outside. So remaining you will have root of 1 plus f dash of xk square delta xk varum. Now take delta xk tends to 0. So therefore L will be limit delta xk tends to 0 of this sum. So summation k equal to 1 to n root of 1 plus f dash of xk square into delta xk. So this is a Riemann sum which represents the integral a to b root of 1 plus f dash of x whole square dx. So this expression or this integral gives the length of the curve. So given a differentiable function y equal to f of x, so that's the meaning of a smooth curve. So if you have y equal to f of x, it's a smooth curve on a closed interval ab, then the arc length is defined as integral a to b root of 1 plus f dash of x whole square dx. So this is how you find the length of a curve on a given interval ab. Okay, so that is integral a to b root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. ഇനി നമുക്ക് ചില കേസിൽ ഈ ഇൻ്റഗ്രൽ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നതിൽ എളുപ്പം, so you have y equal to f of x. Now sometimes a curve can be also represented in the form x equal to g of y. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫോമിലാക്കി ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇൻ്റഗ്രൽ എളുപ്പം കിട്ടണമെന്നില്ല. So sometimes the arc length can be expressed using a function of y also. So in that case L will be integral c to d root of 1 plus d dash of y whole square dy, where c and d represents the change of limits of y. So that is integral c to d root of 1 plus dx by dy whole square dy. So that depends on the curve you have. അപ്പോൾ dy by dx എടുക്കണം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ dx by dy എടുക്കണമെന്ന്. So identify that from the curve. So let's just see a few examples. So the first problem is, okay. So the first problem is find the arc length of the curve y equal to x raised to 3 by 2 from 1 1 to 2 2 root 2. So let us look in both ways. Both ways by taking as a function of x and as a function of y. So we are given y equal to x raised to 3 by 2. So let us take in the form y equal to f of x. So here x will vary from 1 to 2. So dy by dx is 3 by 2 into x raised to 1 by 2. So the arc length L will be equal to integral 1 to 2 root of 1 plus 3 by 2 x raised to 1 by 2 whole square dx varum. So that is integral 1 to 2 root of 1 plus 9 by 4 x dx. So upon integrating we will get 1 plus 9 by 4 x whole raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 into 9 by 4 1 to 2. So that will be 1 plus 9 by 2 whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 plus 9 by 4 whole raised to 3 by 2 by we will get 27 by 8. So upon simplifying, so that will be equal to 2.09. So that's the required arc length. So this is where y is expressed as a function of x, and let us do in the other way. So if you have y equal to x raised to 3 by 2, then x will be equal to y raised to 2 by 3 varum. So let us find dx by dy. Dx by dy will be 2 by 3 into y raised to minus 1 by 3. So here y will vary from, so y is varying from 1 to 2 root 2. So 1 to 2 root 2. Let us write the expression for the arc length. So that is 1 to 2 root 2 root of 1 plus, take the square, so that will give 4 by 9 y raised to minus 2 by 3 dy. So that is 1 to 2 root 2. So that is 1 plus 4 by 9 y raised to 2 by 3 dy. So you get integral 1 to 2 root 2. So that is 9 y raised to 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3 y raised to 1 by 3 dy varum. I have taken 9 y raised to 2 by 3 out of the square root. So that will be 1 by 3 integral 1 to 2 root 2 y raised to minus 1 by 3. So let me take, okay, just keep it like that. So 4 plus 9 y raised to 2 by 3 dy. Now put u equal to y raised to 2 by 3. So that implies du will be, let us use substitution of the 2 by 3, y raised to minus 1 by 3 dy varum. So again y is varying from 1 to 2 root 2. 2 root 2 means that is 2 raised to 3 by 2 ആണ്. U will vary from 1 to 2 വരും. So we will get L equal to integral 1 to 2. ഇനി നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ഇൻ്റഗ്രലിൽ y raised to minus 1 by 3 dy ഉണ്ട്. So that can be replaced by okay. So y raised to minus 1 by 3 dy will be equal to 3 by 2 du. From 3 by 2 du which replace the remaining 1 by 3 is there outside, and this will be root of 4 plus 9 u. So root of 4 plus 9 u varum. So 3 will cancel off, you will get 1 by 2, 4 plus 9 u whole raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 into 9. So that will be the value of integral. So upon, so 2 will cancel off here, so you will get 1 by 27. Okay, upon applying the limits you will get 22 whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 13 raised to 3 by 2. So that will again give us the same value. So we can find out the value. So it will be 2.09, which you obtained in the first part. So that is how you calculate the arc length. And okay, let us see one more example. Find the exact arc length of the curve over the interval. So your curve is y equal to 3, x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1, so x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. So dy by dx is 3 into 3 by 2 x raised to 1 by 2 varum. So arc length will be integral 0 to 1 root of 1 plus the this will be 9 by 2 root x. So when you take the square, you will get 81 by 4 x dx. So upon integrating, you will get 1 plus 81x by 4 whole raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 into 81 by 4. So that will be equal to 8 by 243. Uh, so from applying the limits from 0 to 1, so you will get 85 by 4. So that will be 85 into 2 by 243. So find out that final value. So that is how we obtain the arc length. ഇനി നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു. So arc length will be integral a to b. So if you have a curve y equal to f of x, and if it is taken from closed interval a b, so length will be integral 1 plus f dash of x dx. Ni, if you are representing your curve in the parametric form, so if x is equal to x of t and y is equal to y of t, then the parametric representation ആണെങ്കിൽ f dash will be dy by dt by dx by dt. So this integral can be put in the form here. uh, you will get the corresponding limits of t. Okay, so I am going to put the limits of t as a star and b star. So x varies from a to b anagi, t will vary from some a star to b star. So you will get 1 plus dy by dt by dx by dt whole square. Now I can write dx as dx by dt into dt. So you will get a star to b star. We take the common denominator. So dx by dt whole square varum, then plus dy by dt whole square. Now square you have dx by dt whole square. So square root ആണ് പുറത്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ ഈ dx by dt ആയിട്ട് cancel ആവും. So this is what you are going to get the length. So uh, if you have a parametric curve, that's how you obtain the arc length. So let us summarize that. So if y equal to f of x has a parametric representation, x equal to x of t and y equal to y of t, where you have a less than or equal to t less than or equal to b, then length is given by integral a to b root of x dash of t whole square plus y dash of t whole square dt. So that's the expression for arc length in the parametric form. So let us see a few problems. So find the arc length of the following curves. So let us see using the parametric representation. So we have x equal to t cube by 3 and y equal to t square by 2, 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1. So length will be okay. So let us find x dash of t. So x dash of t is t square and y dash of t is t. So length will be integral 0 to 1 root of t square whole square plus t square dt. So that is integral 0 to 1 root of t raised to 4 plus t square dt. So that is integral 0 to 1 t square veli varum. So that will become t t square plus 1 dt. Now let us put u equal to t square plus 1. So put u equal to t square plus 1. So u will vary from 1 to 2. Du will be 2t dt. So therefore integral So L will be equal to integral 1 to 2 t dt varam du by 2 varam root u. So that will be equal to u raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 into 2 from 1 to 2. So that will be 2 raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So that is the required arc length. Next one, if you have the form x equal to cos 2t and y equal to sin 2t, where 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to pi by 2. So x dash of t will be minus 2 sin 2t and y dash of t is 2 cos 2t. So when you take arc length, that will be integral 0 to pi by 2 root of 4 sine square 2t plus 4 cos square 2t dt varum, that is integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square plus cos square is 1 upper root of 4 varum, that will be 2 dt. So you will get 2t from 0 to pi by 2. So the value is 2 pi by 2, which will be equal to pi. So the arc length will be equal to pi. So this is how you find the length of a curve if you are having the form y equal to f of x, telling x equal to g of y, or you having the parametric form.